So you're at Disney World, you don't have a park ticket today, but you definitely want to eat some great food. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We've got 10 awesome and kind of under the radar Disney World places to eat without a park ticket. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Now, we have a very popular blog post of this same title that's called Where to Eat in Disney World Without a Park Ticket. And in that blog, we have some of our favorite places to eat. But as I was going through it, I was thinking these are all places that my YouTube subscribers know about already. You guys have heard those restaurants noted millions of times. So if you are new to the channel, head on over. You can click it right here. The 10 great places to eat without a park ticket. Those are awesome restaurants. You definitely want to go there. But we wanted to mix it up a little bit for our YouTube subscribers. We know you guys have heard about my favorite restaurants a million times. So we're going to talk about some new, different, under the radar, great places to eat without a park ticket. First up, this one's brand new, like literally just opened a few days ago, the Enchanted Rose Lounge at Grand Floridian. Now, I was a big fan of Misner's, so I was super excited to check this place out, and we gotta say it's definitely a new favorite for our team. The menu has a lot to offer, from the really high-end stuff like $95 caviar to those amazing truffle fries that used to be on the menu at Citrico's, as well as some pretty substantial snacks like the crab and gnocchetti, is that how you say it? Gnocchetti gratin, or short rib sliders. The cocktails here are really imaginative and unique. Now, there's actually 2 that are prepared tableside, which is super cool. I love that they actually have that. Now, they're super expensive too, but it's a cool presentation that comes with a little story about how the cocktail and ingredients relate to the story of Beauty and the Beast. So those 2 are envy and love, I believe. So this reimagined lounge is a lot bigger than Misner's used to be. It's actually 4 distinct areas, with only the library section taking up the old Misner's space, which is great news because it's going to be super popular and crowded, I think, especially through the holiday season once all those decorations go up at the Grand Floridian. So there's even an outdoor patio as part of this new space, and that's where people used to be able to go out and smoke cigars. So the Enchanted Rose, gorgeous, and the food is great. It might not be the best if you're traveling with little kids in tow, but if you're looking for a date night spot or a light bite while visiting the Grand Floridian, definitely check this one out. Next one, Chicken Guy. I can't stop raving about Chicken Guy. I love it. It's one of my favorite quick service locations since it opened about a year ago in Disney Springs. Now, there is nothing fancy here, y'all. This is a chicken tender joint. That's all it is. Chicken tender joints are super, super popular right now. I think I have about 50 chicken tender restaurants in my town. This is excellent. Hey, Guy Fieri, if there was a Chicken Guy in the place where I live here in Dallas, Texas, I would go there every day, probably. Maybe not, but close. Anyway, you can get fried or grilled tenders here, but it's all about those sauces to dunk them in. There are 22 sauces. Classic Buffalo is my favorite, but you can't go wrong. And if you join their Sauce Squad loyalty program, you can get free sauce on each trip, in addition to the 2 that come with your tenders. Now, there's also a really awesome mac and cheese here, and a loaded mac and cheese that sometimes shows up on the menu. Keep an eye out for that. Here's my special Chicken Guy tip for you. If you get mac and cheese, also get a side of the super melty cheese, the SMC, and add that to your mac and cheese. It's going to make it 10 times better. All right, Sasagula Floatworks at Port Orleans French Quarter. This one does not get enough focus on our channel and anywhere else because it's a bit of a destination location. That's right, it's a completely different resort, and a moderate resort, and one that most people don't go to on the regular. So, Port Orleans French Quarter, head on over there to Sasagula Floatworks. You will not regret it. 2 words, Mickey beignets. You can get a trio or 6-pack of delicious made-to-order beignets. By the way, the trio is a Disney Dining Plan snack credit, and you can also order dipping sauces or even get your beignets in a beignet sundae. So this is the only place to get Mickey beignets at Walt Disney World. You can get Mickey beignets at Disneyland, in Disneyland at the Mint Julep Bar, but this is the only place in Disney World to get them. Port Orleans French Quarter, Sasagula Floatworks. Now, they even have pumpkin spice beignets in the fall, but if fried dough isn't your thing or you're looking for a heartier option, the lunch and dinner entrees here are excellent. You got classic New Orleans staples like jambalaya. It's one of my favorite jambalayas, and gumbo, along with Cajun-inspired pastas and standards like burgers and pizza. The next door lounge at Scat Cats has recently expanded, and they're now offering beignets from 6 a.m. to midnight every day, including some specialty beignets with different toppings. Also, don't forget, at Scat Cats, you can get those boozy beignets. So you can get beignets with little pipettes of alcohol that squeeze in there and take your beignets extra, upgraded, plus up bonus beignets. So definitely check that out too. Next thing we want to mention is Morimoto Asia street food. Morimoto Asia, definitely one of my favorite restaurants in Disney Springs, if not all of Disney World. But if you're looking for something a little more budget friendly or you don't have time for a sit-down meal, then go check out their to-go window. One of Morimoto's signature dishes is actually available at the Morimoto street food grab-and-go window. Those ribs, those are amazing ribs. You'll also find some other Asian street food at this counter like takoyaki, fried dough ball with octopus, even great ramen. So definitely check it out. All right, let's talk Homecoming. Art Smith's Homecoming over at Disney Springs is full of fantastic comfort foods from that James Beard award-winning chef. By the way, he also used to be Oprah's private chef. His famous fried chicken is buttermilk brined for 24 hours and then perfectly fried, served up with creamy mashed potatoes, cheddar drop biscuit, and quote-unquote love. And you really do feel it. I'm not gonna lie. We love the brunch here too, and everyone else loves it as well because it books up really fast. So be prepared. And book Homecoming early, y'all, because it does book up really quickly. But just about everything here is good, and the service is amazing. I have had such great experiences with the servers at Homecoming. So whatever you guys are doing, general managers, you're doing a good job. All right, let's talk Banana Cabana. What? AJ, what are you talking about? Exactly. You don't hear about this at all. We never talk about Banana Cabana, but we're going to do it now. With the Skyliner open, this poolside lounge at Caribbean Beach Resort is just a few minutes away from both Hollywood Studios and Epcot. And it's serving up some great vibes and a creative menu. Now, Banana Cabana has always been fun, even when it was a little tiny pool bar years ago, but luckily the awesome vibe has come with it, and now it's an even bigger pool bar with lots of great seating, great menu, and still the best bartenders in the business. So the menu now features some Caribbean twists on classic bar food along with tropical drinks. There's chili con queso, loaded sweet potato fries, some seriously hefty portioned entrees like seafood stew, jerk chicken sandwich, and a Caribbean style cheesesteak. So you're definitely going to want to check out Banana Cabana. Take the Skyliner on over there and do that some fun afternoon. Let's talk about Roaring Fork next. Tucked away over at Wilderness Lodge, this quick service location is consistently serving up good quality, creative dishes, and the breakfast is great. We love that chicken and waffles and the loaded Mickey waffles here, but lunch and dinner have some awesome comfort food options as well. Plus, you're going to find super cute, unique cupcakes like the Campfire Cupcake, which is an absolute must-get for us and for all of our children. And you're not going to find that anywhere else. You're also not going to find those loaded Mickey waffles anywhere else. So you're definitely going to want to grab those. Okay, let's talk Blaze Pizza. So this is kind of an extra bonus for me to put in here because I don't actually go to Blaze that much. I have a Blaze here in my hometown, so I don't go there that much in Disney Springs, but I know that you guys love it, and I know that the cast members and the locals love it as well. So if you want to create your own pizza, head to Blaze in Disney Springs. It's basically kind of like a Subway for pizza, like you tell them what you want on it and stuff. You get to customize literally everything from the crust up. So they've also got a great selection of pizzas for special diets like keto, gluten-free, and vegan, and they recently rolled out their cauliflower crusts as well. Don't forget they offer discounts through their loyalty program, so be sure to check that out. And since this is a national chain, you may be able to rack up some points to use at home. Also in Disney Springs, we're going to talk about Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. Lots of fun hidden details and themed drinks here. Indiana Jones theming, of course. Jock Lindsey was Indy's pilot, and there's really a solid backstory with lots of props and nods to the film. So if you like Trader Sam's, this has a similar, although less immersive vibe. But it is larger, so it's going to seat a lot more people. You might want to get there early to try to grab the best table, one of my favorite tables, that diving bell inside. It's first come, first serve, so, you can be like me and be weird and just sort of hang around outside the diving bell and wait for the people to leave, but that's probably not the most socially acceptable way to do it, so maybe not recommended. Now, the whole menu is great here, but our current favorite is that giant pretzel and the charcuterie from the Wonderful Flavors happening now through November 4th. That thing is massive. Air Pirates, cargo, loaded pretzel, prosciutto, sliced brats, pepperoni, smoked cheddar, black diamond cheddar, pickles, spicy mustard, beer, cheese, fondue. All in that giant pretzel the size of your, I can't even say your head because it's bigger than your head. So it's really, really large. But Jock Lindsey's is super fun. You'll see lots of nods to those Indiana Jones movies. And don't forget, there is actually a hidden R2-D2 here as well. All right, next one we're going to talk about Il Mulino. This is over at the Swan restaurant, and it's pretty much some of my favorite Italian at Disney World. You'll find this over in the Epcot Resort area, the Swan and Dolphin Resorts. The Swan is the one with the swans on the top, so it's super easy to get to if you're looking for dinner when you're in Epcot or Hollywood Studios areas. Our whole dinner here was excellent, but we really recommend starting with the meatballs. This is the polpette al forno, a trio of flavorful, seriously flavorful meatballs. They've got a great meat blend in here, excellent meatballs. And for dinner, followed up with that spaghetti carbonara. Really, really good, but don't forget that you can get half orders of the pasta at Il Mulino, so you can always try 2. And then our bonus, number 11, not expected, but we wanted to throw it in here, is Raglan Road over there in Disney Springs. Raglan Road does not disappoint. In fact, it's one of our top restaurants at Disney World year after year. This is an Irish pub, so you're going to find fish and chips, bangers and mash, hearty sandwiches. It's actually a huge menu. Then overall, just some awesome comfort food that is consistently delicious. Now, this is owned and run by a couple of Irish dudes who have restaurateur families. They know what they're doing. They're over here all the time. They're in the restaurant. They see what's happening, and they change it accordingly. So that's why it's consistently good and getting better and better. Now, they also have an awesome brunch on the weekends, and the bread pudding is to die for. But here's a tip on the bread pudding. If you get Jer's bread and butter pudding, be sure to get an extra plate with it. Dump out the bread and butter pudding. Don't leave it in the cup. Dump it out and then pour the sauces all over it. Otherwise, you don't get sauces on your whole bread pudding. So there's just a tip from me. Very important. That's how you eat Jer's bread and butter pudding. All right, everybody, there's 11 awesome places to eat in Disney World without a park ticket. Again, if you're new to the channel or you're new to Disney Food Blog, do go check out that blog post about our other 10 awesome places to eat without a park ticket, because that also includes some more of our very favorite restaurants. So do check that out, but we wanted to make this a little unique and interesting for our subscribers as well. So we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you for subscribing, and we love hearing your tips in the comments too. So please leave your favorite restaurants to eat without a park ticket right down there in the comments. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.